Ah! Okay. Welcome to the stream, everybody. I am dying inside. Woo! Because, okay, the moment I started stream was the very same moment that the new Tom Simons vlog was uploaded. And I was like, God damn it! Because I want to go watch that. But, you know you're a great streamer when you would rather go watch Tommy Innit's new vlog instead of doing your gosh darn job, right? Oh my god. Okay, that's not true, but I do want to also do my art. Because that's fun. I like art. But also, I don't know how I'm supposed to entertain an audience. He does a better job than I ever could. And so, we are now at an impasse. An impasse of me being bad at the things that I enjoy doing. Okay, that's not necessarily true. I'm not that bad. They say, comedically setting up a punchline for a joke that will never be told. So welcome back to the stream. Today, I have no excuse not to start shading. There is none. There is absolutely none. You can see that I'm already erasing everything that I started because I'm trying to figure out what part I actually should start with shading, because I'm thinking like the obviously shadow parts will be done first, and then I'll work on like doing the special not the the actual detailed shading on top of the. You know what? You'll see it happen as I do it. You'll see it happen as I do it. I don't need to explain it. You'll see it. So I've been continuing to work on my projects, and you know, I said that I wanted to do Minecraft stuff. Well, I've been working on getting that up and going. I don't say it enough, but I really enjoy the game Minecraft. It's a really fun game, and I am terrible at it. I don't give myself enough credit, actually. I'm quite decent at the game. I'm not good, but also, if you put me in the ring with, George Not Found, or another YouTuber that I can name drop that is okay at the game, but also not bad either, I would not die immediately. I don't even know if is George good at Minecraft? I don't know. God, I'm trying to name drop for clout, but I don't really notice me, senpai. I had a very giggly mood. So I went to the DMV today. I went to the DMV, and this is a storytime art video now, because storytime art videos did not die. Against all common belief, this is actually now a storytime art channel. And that genre definitely is not dead. So I went to the DMV today. And I was taking my driving exam, as you do. The one that you have to take before you even get your license, which is the dumb one. Before you can even get in the car, you have to take the written exam, because America's dumb. And most countries are dumb, but America's dumb more than most. So I was doing that, and you know, they suck, especially for neurotypical people. Because, they don't let you wear headphones, and it is so goddamn loud at the DMV. I was practically about to have a meltdown at the DMV, and so many times I was just not even thinking about the thing that I was clicking, I was just begging for everyone to shut up internally. And so that is how I failed my driving exam. And that is, in fact, what I will say if anyone asks how I failed my driving exam. because I got extremely overwhelmed because, autism at the DMV, and they wouldn't let me wear my fucking noise-canceling headphones. And that's also why I hate driving. I don't actually hate driving at all. Like, driving in of itself is fine. But, like, the stuff that they make you do in, like... Because in America, I don't know about other countries, but in America, because America is the dumbest country, they, have these little sessions, they make you do these sessions with teachers. You can't just get all your driving hours on your own with your parents, or, like, with a trusted guardian or adult. Because, you know, they're dumb here. They're dumb over here. And so, in those training sessions with professionals, even though the professionals are probably worse than anyone you'll ever meet in your life driving, with those professionals, they don't let you, like, put on music or do anything that you would ever actually be able to do while on the road. So, and now for me, I rely on the music when I'm in the car so that I can focus. Because my brain, it goes whirr. It does not focus on things unless I have something, like, in the background so that my brain can, like, take 5 seconds to go, oh. So, I hate driving. Because those have been my only experiences with driving. When it's either too loud or I get so overwhelmed, and it is so horrible, and it is so dumb. But it's also hilarious, because I should tell you about the experience that I had with one of my driving instructors, because that person was insane. They wanted me to drive when there was a car that was coming towards us, like, on the other side, like, speeding through, not even, like, speeding through, but making the turn to come towards us, and I saw it, and I was like, well, since I'm still a new driver, I don't know if it's gonna speed up, like, I know I had the right of way, but, like, I don't know if it's gonna speed up, because you can't tell. It's, like, in such a, like, we were just on the main road. I haven't driven in this neighborhood at all. So, and I haven't been down the street before. I don't know how the drivers here act. You can kind of, like, make decisions based on when you see patterns of behavior in certain areas. So, I have never been here before. I had no patterns to go off of. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to wait, because there are no cars behind it. It is just a safer decision for me as a beginner driver to wait. Because there wasn't a car behind us. There was nothing behind us. And this crazy person hit they hit the gas and said, drive. Like, what the hell? No! I don't know if that car's gonna come speeding through, because there's no, like, we were going to be turning that way, and it was, like, a very narrow street. There were 2 lanes, but it was extremely narrow, and so, if we wanted to, we would, like, be in the way. So, like, I was like, no! Who's driving the car? I'm driving the car! And I said, I'm not experienced enough yet to deal with this situation. So, and that was the time when they decided they had enough of me actually being a safe driver, and said, okay, we're going home, drive us back to your house. And I was like, I don't know the way back because you drove us so far out of my neighborhood. And it was just this very funny situation. And also, like, what the hell? You don't want me to be a safe driver? I don't... I am a child. Oh my god. That was an entire situation. That was hilarious, though. That was hilarious. Like... do you want to make safe drivers or drivers who don't care about the rules? Like, I don't... And like that was kind of their behavior for the entire time they were trying to teach me how to drive. Like, they were trying to get me to, like, one time there was a kid who ran in front of the street, right? There was this kid who was running in the street, and they wanted me to go while the kid was, like, actively in the street. and I just am like, what is it? I just, like, no! Because, like, I think that time there was one car behind us, but I think, like, even in that situation, like, the pedestrian takes precedent. Like, I would rather not hurt someone and then get in trouble for hurting someone. I think that's more important. And then they tried to spin it like, I feel unsafe with you in the car. I feel unsafe with you in the car. Oh, that was just an entire, like, it was a saga. It was a funny little saga. I have a lot of stories like that. People trying to get me to do unsafe things. Or just, like, really weird and grabby things happening. Stick around, you might hear some more. But yeah, the driving instructors are always, like, really weird and ableist. Like, they do not care if you otherwise can drive perfectly fine. If you require special help because you are disabled that you would otherwise just be able to get in the car, like, that you would, like, otherwise just have normally. No, you don't, you don't get it, It's the funniest shit. And also, like, kind of the saddest, but we ignore that. We ignore that because this world was not made for us. So, we do what we have to. We do what we have to. God, where's the fucking... Oh my god. So anyways... I am a very boring streamer, by the way. Other than extremely tragic happenstance that happens to me quite often, I don't really have a lot to talk about. Okay, so this is, like, the lowest shading layer. And I'm not gonna explain why I do this, but it'll look cooler. It'll look cooler. Believe me. Or don't, that's your prerogative. So I should probably just shade this, like, entire leg. That would... That might actually look better if I just do the entire thing. Okay, I will... Yeah, let's just do the entire thing. Because this is supposed to be in the, like, behind this one, so... Actually, wait, I could, wait, because that one has a... So yeah, let's... Gradient. We don't want to go too heavy on the gradient, because we're gonna add more shading. But... So then, yeah. Now we do the entire leg. And then we're gonna... do the subtler shading. So I have not yet rewatched my old art streams, and I don't know if that's because I hate my art or what. Actually, I have been busy the past few days. I have been busy. And by busy, I mean I have not been feeling well at all. Like, I've been very ill the past few days. Which, that kind of sucks for me, but, you know, when you win some, you lose some. So, I, I don't really know what to talk about. I was actually debating, before I started streaming, I was debating doing a silent stream, where I just, like, do art and probably watch stuff on my phone while putting on music for you guys. Because I'm not a big fan of, like, I don't know if you know this, but I'm actually an introvert. Big shocker, I know. But yeah, I am actually, like, a huge introvert. I do not enjoy, like, talking as much as I do just sitting and doing things in the quiet. Which is weird, because I also do, like talking. I get peopled out very easily. Like, after every stream, I just kind of crash and watch a lot of stupid cat, like, funny cat videos on YouTube. And, like, I also still draw off stream. I just don't show them because they're, physical. Because I am a physical artist, too. I don't just do digital. In fact, I'm more traditional than digital. That's kind of like, I do a lot more traditional art than digital, which I should probably start posting on my Twitter, because I do it a lot, and it's not like any of it is, like, bad, but a lot of it is related to D&D. And not even, like, the obvious, like, normal kind of D&D, but, like, I make really weird, specific kind of, world and stuff. Like, my favorite one that I'm rebooting, my favorite, campaign that I've run, because I'm the Forever DM, but that's been changing recently. One of my friends ran a campaign where I was a battle mage android, and that entire sentence is a brand new sentence. But anyways, so one of the campaigns that I run that was a personal favorite of mine was a campaign where I was using Norse mythology. God, when I talk a lot, I can really feel the lift. God. Anyway, so I was using Norse mythology, and I had Loki running a game board. Like, he was a game show host, and all the other Norse gods were kind of were participating in that they made boards for the contestants to play in, and whoever won the most boards got to have a wish granted by the gods. It could have been anything. And so the contestants would face off in various competitions trying to get the most points, and whoever did successfully get the most points would get their wish granted. And this wish could have been anything. I specifically said it could have been anything, so they could go wild with it. I don't think they did, because I had a couple of, and I had a lot of NPCs, because this was specifically like a team game. So I had a couple of NPCs whose wishes were expressively to become God. One of my favorites was kind of like a highly antagonistic bard who only existed just to annoy people. Like, they didn't actually care if they won, they just wanted to make people suffer. And they were my favorite character. They were actually like a fan favorite. They were basically the devil. They were worse than Loki. And Loki in that campaign was actually just like a dedicated father. He just loved his kids and got blamed by every other god for shit he didn't even do. Which was honestly just both the saddest and the sweetest. Because he loved his kids. He loved his kid. He was a good guy. He was a good guy and a great dad. He deserved way more credit than anyone gave him. Okay, let's see. Actually, Loki and just mythology in general deserves a lot more credit than people give him. Okay, 10 is good. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. Stop giving Loki flack. He deserves the world. Okay, Okay, I should probably, like, be more careful with this, because I don't think I don't really feel like doing gradient right now. Like, not for this view. Which is kind of ironic, because it's, like, star themed, so it should probably get gradient, but I don't want to. The old artist adage of, I just don't want to. It works every time. And I like doing gradients, I'm lazy. It's one of those things that, like, I love it, but also it activates every lazy bone in my body. Which is why I don't do it. Like, most of my pieces rarely ever even get line art or coloring. And this is why I take commissions, so that I can actually do art. But anyways, here we go. Alright. So yeah, that's a little bit of shine. I haven't checked the audio on, like, any of this in so long. It is not good. That is very not good. I'm frightened. I should probably, like, check the audio quality soon after the stream, probably. But I'm also probably not going to, because I am not feeling good today either. Okay, let's see. No. Okay, let's see. Alright, oh crap, I didn't. Let's go back to. There we go. Yeah, thanks. Alright. I probably, you know, the thing with doing gradient is, like, I can be much more sloppy with my shading because of gradient. Because I'm just gonna, like, smooth shit out and all over anyways. But, like, I'm lazy. And, like, if anything, it's like, you have to be careful sloppy, right? It's a different kind of sloppy that you're allowed to do. And I am lazy. I am what we know as the laziest. I might actually do gradient. I might. I don't know, how would it work? I mean, I'm gonna do a highlight for this one, so, like, would it be better or worse? No, I'm gonna do so. I'm gonna do so. Actually, no, because if I... Nah, being an artist is hard. All my artists in the chat know. They know. Why am I saying all my artists in the chat? No, I don't have anyone in the chat. No one's watching. But I don't... So I was rewatching the Green Eggs and Ham, Netflix special again. And why is it actually kind of good? Like, I don't understand why. It has no right. It really has just no right to be actually kind of good. And I have no idea why I never finished it, like, the first time I was watching it. I was probably watching it on my mom's account, and that's why. This should also be just kind of wiggle. Do we have any brain cells? Because I don't feel like it right now. My brain feels extremely mushy. I think I'm just gonna like clear these. Okay. So first off, we do that, and then we drag this down to here. Yeah. Yours, Goofy. You know, I actually got to meet the guy who voices Goofy. He is so nice. Like, I didn't actually meet him, but I watched, I saw him in a panel live. And he is such a nice guy. He is like, he's an incredibly nice person. And it was an amazing experience seeing him talk about voice acting live. And the experience is kind of tainted because the person I went with is a terrible human being. But also, like, I went with a lot of terrible people that day to that convention. But it was actually a really cool convention. It was a really cool convention. I would love to go again sometime. I do not hold it against the event for the terrible people I do things with. Terrible people are just attracted to me, and I don't know why. They can sense my weakness. That's why I gotta get into better circles, man. This song is... What is this song? Can I, like... Let's be right back. Okay, let me... do that. Anyway. What is it? I don't like this one. Oh, this is sweet. You know, art is both extremely therapeutic and relaxing, and also incredibly boring. I don't even lie, like, it's one of the most boring things you can watch someone do. And also incredibly therapeutic and just relaxing. Because it's just... I mean, the entire thing that art is multiple repetitive motions done to create a certain pattern that makes things look like other things. And isn't that what everything is? A line inside of another line, inside of another line, inside of a color, inside of a series of gradients, inside of shading, inside of... Trying to explain the meaning of life using my horrible, feeble human brain is... intoxicating. Also extremely boring, but we don't talk about the boring and banality of life. The boring banal... You know, what is words? What do words mean? Why do words? What is a word, if not a made-up series of sounds and letters to convey arbitrary meaning? I'm not even an English major. I know, that's too much shadow. Actually, I mean, if I'm gonna grade it, then why not? Whatever. What was that sound? All my streams are basically word dumps and violent headaches. And that means I love you. A word dump and a violent headache. So have you guys heard of Psychonauts 2? Because they went all the way with the gay. And I appreciate it, and I love it. They could have done what most studios do, and like have the gay be like, oh, they're just best friends. But no, they went all the way, and I expect everything to be like Psychonauts 2 now. Psychonauts 2 did it, and they didn't have to. But now that they did, everyone has to. It's become standard. Can we make Psychonauts 2 gay representation standard? Why does indie games have to be the one that breaks the? I mean, I know why, because everyone sucks, but like, can we just make that standard of representation like normal? Can we just have Psychonauts be what's normal? Because Psychonauts 2 was awesome. Psychonauts 1 is kind of iffy, but also they'd have the milkman, so I will allow anything to slide because its milk is delicious. But Psychonauts 2 was like special. And this is coming from someone who can barely stand. No, I love stylization. I'm not gonna say that. I was gonna say something like I could, coming from someone who barely stands stylization, but that's just a bold-faced lie. I don't like stylization when it's done poorly, and I think I'm the only one that can measure whether or not stylization is done poorly, because most people don't bother to vocalize what they like or dislike about a certain thing that is stylized. And that's just my experience with it. And then they get upset with me when I do have the words to vocalize it. Like, I don't actually like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And that will get me so much flack whenever I become popular. And the key to becoming popular is to already act like you are popular, because that will not get annoying quickly. But I don't like the style of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and because I don't like the style of it, I have not watched much of it. I have seen several clips, and I can say that it is definitely it will definitely be a show that is good for certain people, but it is not something that I personally will enjoy. Because I do not enjoy how it looks. That is just... And that is all the word that I need. I'm setting myself up for failure, you know? I act like I have a big... Like, I have big brain and ego and stuff, but I'm just as anxious and not smart as everyone else. No, there's no continuation to that. There's like literally nothing else I'm going to say after that. You thought there would be more? No, there's no more. It was only me! It's only me, Dio! I will say, JoJo is extremely memeable. It is worth all the memes. It is worth its meme and meme. It is worth its meme and gold. Wait, no, it's worth its gold and meme. Wait, no, oh, I was trying to do the reverse of it, but my brain has decided not to remember even the original, so we can't do that anymore. We don't do that in this house. We don't make fun and joke. We make a bad joke. Speaking of bad joke, did you hear the one about... I'm gonna stop myself before I actually do something offensive. That's too wide. The shadow should kind of like do this. Like it should be wide-ish here, slim out here, and then go wide again. You know what's weird about adult cartoons? They usually suck. Okay, that's the end of my statement. No, I will not elaborate. You know, what's the deal with people banning alts? Like, I can understand on some level that you don't want, like, an alt of someone who you already said, like, you're not allowed in this space. But also, like, someone who, like, has never been there is using an alt because they, for one reason or another, like, doesn't want their identity to be known, or their identity is, like, someone kind of big, not really big, but, like, they want to keep their image clean or something, and they're using the alt to, like, keep it clean, even though they don't really do anything, like, on the alt. It's just, like, they want to keep their privacy, basically. Like, an alt, they use their alt to keep their privacy on stuff that they wouldn't do on their main. Like, they use their main to, like... I did not mean to open Google on purpose. But, like, they use their alt, or their alt is just, like, their old account from when they were, like, little kids. Like, there's a lot of reasons a person could have an alt that are, like, that have nothing to do with anything, like, sinister or mean. And, like, maybe it's just the principle of, like, having an alt, and, like, if you have an alt, you're suspicious automatically, but, like, I don't really see it. Like, some people just want and value their privacy and prefer to keep their personal lives, personal and their business lives, on their business account. And that could technically be considered using an alt. Like, their business account is technically an alt, or their personal account is technically an alt. And so if they want to, like, use their personal account for something, and then they still have a business account on the side, I don't see what problem it causes and why they can't be open about having a business account for something. Like, it's not really a big deal to have an account that you use mostly for business, and I mean, I think it's more, I don't know, like, ridiculous to expect someone to have to lie to you about their perfectly innocent side deals. Because, like, why do you think that's suspicious? And for the record, I do in fact have my own alt, and I am speaking from a biased place. And I am not going to reveal the identity of my alt to make a statement. Because that, I mean, like, that's my personal one. I use it to, I mean, it's mostly the one that's attached with all my, like, money. That's why I have an alt, just so that, like, I can do money stuff on it. This account is purely for streaming and business dealings with streaming. My alt is, like, for buying stuff on Amazon. And also it's the one that I've had since I was a kid, but, like, I don't really use it that much anymore. Like, I only use it to watch videos and buy things. And I don't want to put my credit card on this account, especially without, like, the Twitch leaks. Oh my god, have you guys seen the Twitch leaks? Like, who would, like, cop to using their account that's associated with Twitch? Like, I would be scared to attach my main on, like, my main accounts and my credit cards and stuff to my Twitch, just because of, like, all the stuff that's been going on. Because, like, all the leaks and stuff, like, like, that's suspicious. That's sus. I'm kind of sus, I'm not gonna lie. And whatever happened to Among Us? The game was good. I miss it. It deserved meme status, but it did not deserve to have the game die when the meme happened. I love that game. I never played any of the modded Among Us's, but I love the original. I still have the original on my phone, and I still, like, log in instead of going to sleep from time to time. I'm not even like that good at it, but it's fun. I like it. I don't know, whatever, like, people, I don't know why it, like, fell out of people's good graces. It's a fun game. It should live, you know? And, like, it's still, like, a funny meme, but whenever you say, let's play Among Us, then people, like, they laugh at you. I wanna play Among Us. I wanna invite me to play Among Us. I will start a Discord for anyone who watches these videos to play Among Us. And again, that won't be, that probably won't be enough. I have like, what, 2 followers? After I finish shading, I might just like, start up Minecraft World and play on it a little bit. Because I've been itching. I have been itching in my bones. I enjoy Minecraft quite a lot. It's a fun game. I've talked about that a lot. I liked it. It's a fun game. I was never good at it, but, you know. When you like something, you don't really have to be good at it to, like, do it, you know? It's a lot like streaming. If you enjoy it, then you should just do it. It's not like it'll hurt you. I mean, unless your future boss decides to look at it, but spoiler alert, I don't think anyone will hire me. And if they do, then they probably are extremely cool, and they probably won't mind whatever I've done on here. So that's, you know, I mean, if someone does hire me, that would be awesome, but, like, I'm not hedging my bets. I'm pretty ill chronically, so it's not something, like, I can do anything about. Like, I am sick a lot, and especially in, like, the current environment, I'm kind of relying on the future to have jobs that are viable online, because I need the ability to, like, make my own hours and stuff, because I'm just not gonna be able to, like, the current 9-to-5 stuff, that's not gonna work for me. And that should kind of be how the world works. Like, the workers should be able to say, yeah, your schedule, boss, ain't gonna work for me. That should kind of always been how the world works with capitalism. America, we suck. We kind of suck. We're kind of sussing. We kind of suck. Which is ironic because, you know, gay marriage only became legal. What, how many years ago? God. I don't even think we were the first to do it. And we still have people fighting to get it rebanned. I don't think any of the other countries that legalized it have people fighting to reban it. It was kind of like a, oops, okay, they did it. We should probably give up now because we'd look like dicks if we kept fighting. America! The only country in the world that continues to be like, okay, look, I know we'd still be dicks if we kept on about this, but we're gonna keep on. I'm sure I got that wrong, like, but I haven't heard any, like, big news, and I guess that's probably a fault of the American news system, because in America, you don't hear any news about anywhere else other than America. And I try to stay informed, but, it's difficult. It's difficult. But, I'm not really informed about a lot of things, like, but you don't really hear, like, big scandals like that. I mean, I guess that's also probably just because I'm an American, but I choose to believe it's because nowhere else is that much of a dick. That no people of other countries decided that, okay, they passed it, so we should still keep fighting. It's because it's kind of like one of those, like, the battle's already lost. What, like, you should at least hedge your bets somewhere else. Come on. Like, you guys are assholes, but can you at least be smart? Actually, no, be dumb assholes, that's fine. give more room for us to be decent. Give more room for the decent people to stay decent. I'm gonna, like... Does this look decent if I... That kinda looks... No, that does not look good. I'm going to bang my head against the wall. I don't know why, but I feel like it, so I just want to. Can you play Lending stuff on Twitch? I'm asking for a friend. I am that friend. Haha, joke's on you. I have no friends other than myself. You were a fool. You are a fool to trust me. I have your heart in my hand now. I will squeeze it. Doesn't this song sound like something that came out of Friday Night Funkin'? Did you know the Friday Night Funkin' guy who makes the music for it was in jail? I did not. That's cool. That's cool. New guns given ex-cons the ability to do something with their lives. Friday Night Funkin's cool. It's a cool project. You know what? This is just gonna, like, my art streams, they're just, like, dumps. Because with art, like, you know what you're gonna do, kind of. Like, there's not much to talk about. Like, I could talk about where exactly I'm gonna be placing the shades, but, like, that's boring, and even I don't like talking about it. I just let my hand go on autopilot and stop thinking. Because that's the only way I get through this without wanting to bang my head on sharp objects. And I love art. I should like add, I love art. It is my passion. It is something that I enjoy doing greatly, and I love doing. It is something that makes my day brighter every time I do it. And I still hate it. I think that's true of a lot of artists, or just a lot of people who love the things that they love doing. They also hate it at the same time. If you truly love something, you also hate it because you love it so much that you're confident in your love of it that you can proudly say that you love it, or that you hate it. Yes, thank you for saying that. I said that like a true artist. But like, I mean, if you really love something, then you are confident in your love of it to say, I absolutely hate it. I hate this so much. And I hate everything about it. And you can list the ways of which you hate it, poetically. And then you still come crawling back. You still come crawling back. Because it's not like you actually do hate it. You don't. And you really... A part of you mildly dislikes it and finds it annoying. But is that not what true love is? Finding something mildly annoying? And still choosing to be doing it and be around... to continue doing that activity and be around it. I mean, don't hurt yourself doing that, but like, if you really, really enjoy something, then you're probably gonna be able to, like, say, yeah, I absolutely hate it. I fucking loathe it with a passion. If I could stop doing it, I would. And then, even if you could stop doing it, you don't. You just don't. Because it's, like, you really wouldn't trade it. If you're really confident in your love of something. I think that's my experience with loving things. I love art, and I love gaming, and I can very sufficiently say I hate both of them with burning passions. If they've broken my hand and my heart more than, like, more times than I can count. And I still come crawling back. Because I like it. You ever seen the Angry Video Game Nerd? Like, I am him. I am him. I love the things that hate me. And it's not that uncommon. Let's see, little dot here, little dot there. By the way, this is like a little chain, like freaking a zipper. The little star is attached to the zipper. I just don't like drawing zippers because I'm lazy, and zippers are a bane! Like the bane of my existence as an artist. Zippers are one of the worst. Zippers, if not the worst, they are one of... I'm getting a headache already, and I have not even been going for an hour, Jesus Christ. But I will get shading done today, if not on camera off. Or I might just stop drawing for a bit and play Minecraft. Honestly, I am very tempted to, like, stop. Because I would very much like to play Minecraft. I'm in a gaming mood. I just, like, want to play some games right now. I don't know, I like gaming. It's something I find incredibly fun, and also something that's probably not helping my early onset. Me realizing I did not record this. Well, I will have to download the video off of YouTube or Twitch. This is not good. I have 0 brain cells. The undo button. Your greatest friend. And sometimes your worst enemy because you can accidentally press it. And some programs don't have a redo button, and that is hell. I'm looking at you, Adobe. I'm looking at you. I just don't like Adobe. It's not, like a lot of art programs, it is so user unfriendly. And Photoshop is fine. The Adobe Photoshop is actually very nice, but it's a subscription service, and I'm like, but why? But why though? And Adobe's like, because we're Adobe and we like to take your money. I'm just like, why? I don't even like you. Okay, you know what? I don't want to freaking. We are going to play Minecraft because I feel like. Wait, did I say Minecraft? Okay then. Okay then. We'll be right back. I have to switch computers and setups completely because, like, for the record, my drawing tablet and like my computer is like completely different. So yeah. So we're gonna start playing Minecraft in like a couple of seconds. Just give me like a couple of minutes to set it up.